Elevate Kamilla Cardoso and let everything run through her. Let her be the dominant force down close to the basket for the Chicago Sky. Turn Angel Reese into a role player, and you know what will happen? You will be an improved team, and you will win games.
The Chicago Sky finally broke through with a much-needed win. But as the final minutes ticked down, something shocking unfolded on the sideline. Their highly marketed star, Angel Reese, wasn't on the floor. She was sitting, watching as her team closed out the game without her. In an unexpected move that sent shockwaves across the league, Coach Tyler Marsh benched Reese during crunch time, a decision that may have revealed a blueprint for the team's future success.
Angel Reese, part 36, let's get it!
Another day, another 3 me-bounds for our me-bounding queen. Now 50% me-bound rate. How about it? Oh, she's learning to pass now, huh?
Bang!
Fastest to 500 rebounds in WNBA history. I wonder why. She's learning to kick it out now. How about it? These announcers are hilarious. They're like, she's learning not to get swatted 3 times in a row. Now it's only twice.
She's a pro basketball player, not a make-a-wish kid.
By the way, this is called a foul. I don't know about you, but that's all ball, baby. All ball!
This wasn't just a minor rotation adjustment or a brief rest. This was calculated. The Chicago Sky may have stumbled into a harsh but undeniable truth. Their path to victory might require minimizing their supposed star's role entirely. And as this reality settled in, another player, Kamilla Cardoso, stepped up and delivered a performance that flipped the entire narrative upside down.
This guy finally won a game. We had Angel Reese with a double single. Cardoso was exceptional.
When Coach Marsh pulled Reese off the floor in the fourth quarter, it wasn't just a coaching adjustment, it was a statement. For weeks, the Sky had struggled to find offensive rhythm, often forcing possessions through Reese despite her inconsistent scoring. Marsh had seen enough. The decision to keep her on the bench during the game's most crucial moments wasn't out of desperation, it was strategic.
Guess what did not happen? No double-double for Angel Reese equals victory for the Chicago Sky. She should be your 4th or 5th offensive option because she can't shoot. She still couldn't shoot last night. That's just a fact. She still could not shoot the basketball.
The numbers leading into this moment were alarming. Reese's offensive inefficiency had been quietly eroding the team's chances for weeks. Poor shot selection, low shooting percentages, and forced plays had become routine. And finally, Marsh made the bold call. If the Sky were going to win, they needed to stop running everything through Reese and see what would happen when someone else took the lead.
Angel Reese, I'm sorry, y'all. She's not a star basketball player. She's a star person. Her game is she can be a great role player. You can be a star in your role. Draymond Green is a star in his role. Angel Reese can be a star in her role, rebounding, creating havoc, creating extra possessions. She play hard on the defensive end. Angel Reese can be a good player for a good team. Her role has to be defined. You don't need her trying to be a scorer.
Let's be blunt. The data speaks volumes. In this particular matchup, Angel Reese shot just 2 for 6 from the field, a brutal 33% shooting percentage that simply won't cut it for someone expected to lead an offense. She went completely scoreless in the first quarter, missing all of her initial shots and struggling to find any rhythm at all by halftime. At the break, she had managed just a single point. These aren't the numbers you want from your primary option, especially when every possession matters.
Her shooting leads to losses. Right here, 97-92. This was in Chicago. Let's just scroll down here. Angel Reese, 25 minutes, 2 of 6 from the field, 33%. You're 6'4", 33%. I mean, honestly, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 points. You're right in your lane. Yeah, you're right in your lane.
And before we continue, if you're finding this breakdown valuable, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your interaction helps us reach more viewers who crave this level of deep, analytical content. We're building a community of real basketball minds, and you're a vital part of it.
For the Chicago Sky, in the first half, it was all Cardoso. Cardoso ended the game with 23. Cardoso in the first half she had her first 10 points for the team. So she had 23.
Coach Marsh wasn't blind to the growing problem. In his post-game remarks, he addressed Reese's role candidly, suggesting that her game is far better suited for rebounding and facilitating rather than forcing offensive shots that aren't falling. Even as Reese reportedly dealt with minor hand discomfort, Marsh's comments made it clear excuses no longer justify the inefficiency.
The way Angel played in the fourth is the way she probably should be playing. She's a good role player. She's a good role player. Like, it was a solid performance. Like, she made a couple of extra passes. She kind of swung one or two times and the team won a few times. And like, the team got a couple of scores from all five people's ball movement.
What made this game even more revealing was who Reese was sharing the court with, Paige Buchers. In their first professional matchup, the contrast between the two couldn't have been more glaring. While Buchers demonstrated poise and control, finishing with 15 points and 8 assists, Reese was stumbling through offensive possessions, unable to generate momentum.
Kamilla Cardoso had her best game of the season. Might have had the best game of her young career. To be honest, I don't really remember. She had a couple decent games her rookie year, but I don't really remember her having a game as good as this one.
Buchers ran the floor like a seasoned vet, finding open teammates, making smart reads, and executing under pressure. Meanwhile, Reese forced shots, struggled to finish at the rim, and couldn't establish any consistent offensive presence. It wasn't just a rough game. It was an indictment of where both players currently stand in their development. And for Reese, the comparison was unfolding live, under the bright lights, with millions watching.
Kamilla Cardoso. Guess who finally got more minutes than Angel Reese in a ball game? Hell has frozen over, I guess. But finally, they ran this whole shooting match through Cardoso.
The narrative around Reese had shifted from her potential to her limitations. While her rebounding remains elite, her scoring inefficiency continues to drag the Sky into offensive black holes. For every highlight rebound, there's a forced shot or turnover that stalls possessions and prevents the team from building any real rhythm.
She showed up today. Kamilla Cardoso showed up today. I can't knock it. It was a hell of a game. Like I said, Vandersloot, pick and roll masterpiece, hesitating, scoop layups, finding open players, finding Kamilla. It was a hell of a game from Sloot. Ariel Atkins showed up back-to-back games, getting busy, being that scorer that Chicago needs, that scorer, that shot creator, that late in the shot clock guy where it's like, hey, it's late in the shot clock. We got 6 seconds left. We need you to go get a bucket. Ariel Atkins is showing she could step up and be that player for the Chicago Sky.
Once Reese was off the floor, something remarkable happened. The Sky's offense came alive. The ball started moving freely. Players made extra passes, found open teammates, and stopped forcing contested shots. The floor spacing improved dramatically, allowing the offense to finally breathe and operate as a cohesive unit instead of 5 isolated individuals chasing stats.
9 of 13. 69% from the field. 83% from the line. 8 rebounds. 23 points. She was dominant last night. Dominant. Let's look at it a little bit.
Here at Wintrust, and a quick move and quick night. Wings and Sky, the Wings, like I mentioned.
I mean, she was dominant. Look at it. Inside, close to the basket. Misses one. There's Angel. Angel actually threw the ball back to...
The Sky outscored Dallas in the final period, sealing their first win of the season. And they did it without their supposed star controlling the offense. What unfolded was more than a temporary hot streak. It was proof of concept. Sometimes, subtraction truly leads to addition. By removing the inefficiency, the team unlocked its true offensive potential, operating with a flow and pace that had been missing all season.
Kamilla Cardoso, 9 of 13, 5 of 6 from the line, 8 rebounds, 23 and 8. That's what you need from her. That's what you need from her. Kamilla Cardoso should be giving you 10 rebounds a night. At 6'7", she should be getting 10 rebounds a night. Now, this is what frustrates people with Kamilla Cardoso is she'll have a game like this, 23 and 8, and then you don't know what you're going to get from her next game. Kamilla might not show. Kamilla might go for 6 points and 3 rebounds next game. She got to start demonstrating a level of consistency that the coach and the Sky fans can rely on.
For months, fans and analysts speculated whether Reese's limitations were holding the Sky back. This game provided a resounding answer. When Reese's touches are limited and the offense is allowed to flow through more efficient scorers, the Sky simply look better, more balanced, more efficient, and more dangerous.
Seen Kamilla, let me just pause it. We've seen Kamilla trailing Angel a lot lately and or cutting around the basket while Angel's down here and she keeps throwing up shots and keeps missing. Angel actually threw the ball back to Kamilla and it worked. Right here, oh, I miss a layup. I get my own rebound. Guess what? One shot, it's back in. One shot.
While Reese sat, Kamilla Cardoso stepped directly into the spotlight, and she didn't flinch. Cardoso delivered a career-high 23 points on 9 of 13 shooting from the field and an impressive 5 of 6 from the free throw line. She wasn't just scoring. She was dominating both ends of the court, controlling the paint, and setting the tone for the Sky's entire offense.
Rasheed Wallace once said 3 great words: ball don't lie. Bang! At this rate, she's gonna be leading the league in turnovers as a big under center, bro. Said hot, bang! A lot of new people here are asking, hey, what does butter pecan mean? I'll tell you what it means. It's butter pecan! Bang!
This wasn't an isolated hot night. This was the result of finally giving Cardoso the opportunity she had earned. With more touches, better positioning, and the offense flowing naturally, Cardoso showcased her full arsenal: smart post moves, efficient finishes through contact, and excellent court awareness that elevated everyone around her.
Playing in her 6th game of her WNBA career, Smith blocks Angel and will send it back.
Even veteran point guard Courtney Vandersloot saw what was happening and fully endorsed the shift, saying, "She needs to touch the ball a lot. I think she understands the game really well." When a Hall of Fame caliber teammate calls for more touches for a young player, you know something special is brewing.
She just blocked the shit.
6th game of her
Boom, get that crap out of here. She just blocked the shit out of Angel Reese. I mean, God, she's terrible.
Here's where the numbers draw a brutal contrast. Reese often forces shots and slows down possessions, disrupting the offensive flow. Cardoso, on the other hand, plays within the system, taking high-percentage shots, making smart reads, and trusting her teammates. Her unselfish style fuels ball movement, allowing the Sky to generate open looks and build momentum.
That's good basketball. That is good. And you see how happy her teammate was? Look at that. I mean, a dominant force. She's an absolute... Look at these made layups. It's... wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought made layups would... Being efficient would lead to winning ball? I guess I would have thought it. The
advanced stats don't lie. With Reese off the court, Chicago's offensive rating improves, their assist totals climb, and their shooting percentages rise. The ball doesn't stick. Players aren't standing around watching forced shots. It's movement, spacing, and teamwork. It's professional basketball at its finest.
Need to know who is reffing these WNBA games. Got Helen Keller, Ray Charles, and Stevie Wonder out there with the whistle in their mouth. Not a travel. I didn't know you could do the Cupid shuffle when you got the ball in your hand. Skippity pop, boom, boom, boom. Bang! The ball tells the truth. The ball gets justice. Bang! No, it's the end of the school year and everything. We got prom coming up, but I didn't know you could dance on the WNBA court like that. How many times I gotta tell you, you need your passport to travel.
Cardoso's breakout wasn't just about her points, it was about how her presence unlocked the full potential of the team. Her efficiency created stability, and stability leads to wins. In contrast, when Reese dominates possessions, The offense frequently devolves into stagnant isolation plays that ultimately break down.
Just like that, Kathy Engelbert, the WNBA, the team owners, the Players Association, in the split of an instance, all of it can change. In a split instance, all of it can change. If this injury does anything, it should be a wake-up call to the WNBA.
The Fever without Clark looked lost, struggling to score and completely falling apart. Indiana can't function without their star point guard running the offense and creating plays for everyone else. As all of this unfolded in Chicago, something equally revealing was happening in Indiana. While Angel Reese was getting benched, Caitlin Clark sat out with an injury, and her team completely collapsed without her. The Fever's offense fell apart, their ball movement vanished, and their scoring dried up. Clark's absence exposed just how dependent her team is on her ability to create, lead, and elevate those around her.
Indiana Fever lose to a young Washington Mystics team, 83-77. Look lost without Caitlin Clark.
0 fast break points. No offensive rhythm. The Fever looked lost without their floor general orchestrating every possession. Meanwhile, in Chicago, the opposite was happening. The Sky finally looked functional without forcing everything through Reese. It's a tale of two sophomore sensations with very different impacts on their teams.
The Sky have one potential bona fide superstar, and that is Kamilla Cardoso. It is not Angel Reese. Last night, Angel Reese, and look, her fans, if she is played the right way by a team, her fans are going to burn down social media, and they're going to burn down the Chicago Sky, because Angel Reese's line should look something like 4 to 6 points with 8 to 10 rebounds and 3 assists. That should be her line.
One player elevates her team, creating easy looks and steady leadership. The other, when overused, pulls her team into offensive quicksand. And the numbers make it crystal clear who fits which role.
They had 0 fast break points. 0 fast break points on the game. 0. 0 fast break points. I don't care what the score ends up.
This game may have marked the beginning of a harsh reality check for Angel Reese. The Sky's success may depend on her accepting a drastically reduced role, one that focuses on rebounding, defense, and creating extra possessions, rather than trying to be a primary scorer. She has the tools to be a valuable role player, but not the offensive skill set to lead.
And never on planet Earth should she ever have more minutes than Kamilla Cardoso, which has been a trend until last night. They won the game.
Meanwhile, Kamilla Cardoso is emerging as Chicago's true centerpiece. If she continues to deliver with consistency, she may very well reshape the Sky's identity moving forward. The blueprint is clear. Let Cardoso be the offensive anchor, while Reese thrives in a complementary role that highlights her strengths without exposing her weaknesses. And before we wrap up, if you've made it this far, you're exactly the kind of viewer we're building for. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments, especially if you think this shift in the Sky's strategy will spark long-term success. Every interaction helps us push this kind of deep analysis to more true basketball fans like you. The Chicago Sky's first win of the season didn't just break a losing streak. It may have revealed the exact formula they've been missing all along. Sometimes, the harshest lessons lead to the greatest breakthroughs. As Angel Reese faces a crossroads in her young career, Kamilla Cardoso is seizing the moment and potentially redefining who the true star of Chicago's future will be. This story is far from over. If the Sky continue down this path, the drama, adjustments, and fallout could reshape not only their season, but Angel Reese's entire career trajectory. Stay locked in, because what happens next will be fascinating to watch.